Hello Capricorn, my name is Agatha and this is the tarot reading for the month of September 2016. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to dunyazade@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I'm going to use the Mystical Wisdom card deck for the Oracle card, and I'm going to use the Chrysalis Tarot for the general reading, and I'm going to use the Pictorial Key Tarot for the love reading. This is going to be beginning of the month, middle of the month and end of the month. The Oracle card is going to be one card, and it's about like the general advice for you for the month of September 2016, Capricorn. And that card that came out for you was knowledge, seek knowledge. So it's a wonderful, beautiful young woman with wonderful hair, blonde hair, and she's dreaming, and she has an open book on her hands. I think she just she's dreaming about all the stuff, about the story that she's reading in the book. There's you can see a lot of images, this couple and these people all around. I think that's what she's dreaming about. Now, seek knowledge. This is the general advice for you for the month of September. I already shuffled the cards. I already know what the cards are. So it might be that you should not, first, for instance, in terms of your career and profession, you should advance your knowledge. You should learn about something. You should study something in order for you to advance. Not immediately in September, but further down the line. So study. It could be going back to school, it could be, taking a course, something simple outside of college. It could be reading about a subject, on your own, going to the library or buying books or whatever, and you read about the subject, which will help you further your career, for instance, or your objectives, for instance. It could be knowledge in terms of spiritual knowledge. So, seek knowledge, and this might have to do with spiritual knowledge. Or it can be that if there's any type of problem with your spouse, for instance, your long-term partner, don't make assumptions. Seek knowledge first. Know all the facts first. Okay? Even if you do it secretly, So, for the general reading, in the beginning of the month, you have the Three of Spirals, or the Three of Wands in traditional decks. This is like a waiting period in the beginning of the month. You're waiting for something. And you're hoping that that's something that will come to you will bring you success and rewards. Now, this could be in terms of your professional life, but not necessarily. It can be in any other part or area of your life, but I'm thinking more professional life. In the middle of the month, you have the Five of Stones, which is the Five of Pentacles in traditional decks. To me, it's like whatever arrived to you, whatever you were waiting for, you're not happy with it. You think it's not enough. You think you were given, let's say it's a promotion that you were waiting for. It's not enough. Either not making enough money, either the salary increase isn't enough, or it hasn't arrived yet. And you think, oh my God, you're thinking, this will never come. I'm waiting for this for so long, and it never happens. So you're having negative thoughts. You're thinking, this thing that you are waiting for so long, it will never happen. It could be like that as well. Either it has arrived, and you're not happy with it, or it hasn't arrived yet. At the end of the month, you have the Storyteller or the Hermit card. Now, it's interesting, Capricorn, that the Hermit is also connected with knowledge. Seek knowledge, more on a spiritual realm, like spiritual knowledge. So it's like at the end of the month, you have a more philosophical approach to whatever is happening in your life. It could be, love life, but also professional life. But in terms of professional life, you're more you view it more in a philosophical way. It's like, okay, I have to wait. In the meantime, while I wait for this thing that hasn't arrived yet, or this promotion that has arrived but not in the way that I wanted, I'm going to read more, I'm going to study more, I'm going to advance my knowledge. You could even be studying at night, because you want to be, let's say, you want to have a proper promotion in a few years from now, and you decide, I'm gonna go back to school, even if this takes a few years. I'm gonna study at night. I'm gonna study on my own. I'm gonna do whatever it's necessary to advance myself. I have to wait. That's okay. I'm used to waiting. So you have a more philosophical and spiritual approach to this part of your life, which I'm thinking is professional. And then in your love life, Capricorn, things are like, not positive, I'm sorry. Again, this is general. See your moon sign, see your rising sign, and it's still general, okay? In the beginning of the month, you have the Five of Cups. There's a feeling of disappointment and sadness connected with your romantic life, with your love life, like a feeling of loss, like you've lost something. Or it could be something like, let's say that your spouse, you were hoping that your partner would have a promotion and your partner didn't have that promotion. Or he or she had that promotion, but the increase in salary was like 10 euros or $10 or 10 pounds or something like that. You're feeling disappointed. In the middle of the month, things seem to be a bit better in terms like, again, this could be that your partner is not paying enough attention to you and you're feeling sad because of that. In the middle of the month, things are better, at least. Again, this is one of the possible meanings. Things are better, you're like more passionate towards each other. There's more love. And it could be, or this could be, your mother expressing love to you. No. This is more like something connected with your love life. So things are better. Things are more joyful. And it could even be there could be some sort of prosperity and abundance connected with you, with your spouse, with your home. But things seem to be better, things to be more joyful with each other. However, in the end of the month, you have the Seven of Swords. So either your partner is doing something behind your back, or you are doing something behind your partner's back. It's one or the other. So there's like a feeling of hiding. One of you is hiding something. I can read all these three cards in the following way. I'm going to tell you how can I read these. So you're feeling sad because your partner is not giving you attention. And at the end of the month, a secret might be revealed, which might be connected with a lover, with a mistress. And you find out at the end of the month that he had a mistress. Or it could be you, it could be one or the other. If it's not a mistress, it could be another woman, it could be or a lover, it could be money. Someone is hiding money. This could be prosperity and abundance. So let's say he got a big salary increase and he's not telling you. Or you got a big salary increase and you're not telling him. Or one of you earned a lot of money. Now this could be in all sorts of sources. I'm not thinking like inheritance. I'm thinking more like a big lottery money, lottery prize money, something. And you're hiding. And either he is hiding or she is hiding or you are hiding that money. There's some sort of hiding. And that hiding can come to light at the end of the month in September. Capricorn. Another way of reading it is that you find out you're pregnant. And you don't want to be pregnant because maybe you don't have enough money, or maybe you want to advance in your career. And if you have a child right now, your career is stuck and there's no way you can advance because no one will look at you in a professional way in your in your career, because you have a kid, and unfortunately that still happens. So without telling your spouse, you decide to have an abortion. The other reason, it could be that you simply cannot afford the money, but he is very religious, and you have to have an abortion without telling him, even though you don't have enough money to have a child or to have another child. I don't know which one it is. These are many different ways of reading it. The best way of reading it, the last negative way of reading it, is that you're like maybe opening up a bank account that's separate from your spouse, like you're saving money and not telling him or her, Now, my personal policy is honesty is the best policy, unless, of course, there are exceptions. The exceptions are if your life is at stake, if your well-being is at stake, if this is not a healthy love relationship, a healthy marriage, and you need to protect yourself, then of course policy is not the best. The honesty is not the best policy. You need to keep certain things hidden. You need to open up your own bank account. You need to make provisions for the future for you to escape if this is a non-healthy relationship. I understand that. Another way, I'm thinking also another way of reading these three cards. Your spouse or you had like an affair or one night stand with a beautiful woman or guy, and you or him or her is very much regrets it. I know this card showed up before the Empress, but I can read it still like this. So either your spouse had like a love affair and he regrets it, or you did and you regret it. You had like one night stand or something like that. If your marriage is okay, and don't tell your spouse unless you absolutely have to. A reason to tell your partner would be if you caught something. If you didn't protect yourself, and now you have to tell him or her that, yeah, honey, yeah, I did something, and now, we have to get out here, you have to check yourself, you have to go to the doctor or something like that. That's a reason to tell him or her, okay? If the reason to tell your partner that if you haven't had an affair or one night stand and you were unfaithful like once, and you really regret it, and you're feeling really sorry, and you wish you would not do it, and you love your partner, do not tell him or her, because the reason will be to like liberate you from that guilt. So you take all of your guilt and pain and you place it on the other person. Don't do that. That person will be carrying your burden just that you only to make you feel better. That is selfish. Okay, that is extremely selfish. Again, this is just an opinion. I'm betting that a lot of people who have air signs would be disagreeing with me, because you live more in your head. People with a lot of water might agree with what I'm saying. So my opinion is, if you have a healthy relationship and you weren't faithful once and you really regret it, keep it to yourself. Don't tell the other. If there's no reason to tell the other, if you're not going to do it again, don't tell him or her. Keep it quiet, okay? These are many different ways of reading these cards. I have no idea what can it possibly be. It could be, I don't know if I've mentioned it. you opening up like a bank account just for yourself. You're not telling your spouse. Ooh, keeping it quiet. Again, this is very general. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to dunyazade@gmail.com. I'll be delighted to work with you. Bye bye.